y'all, welcome back to another episode of Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. It's been a hot minute, but we're in my wellness planner, and as most of you know, if you've been following me, this is my overall wellness, this is my spiritual health, everything. So the very front is my faith journal, and then I have Bible study, and then I have my physical, right? So I decided to make July like self-care, and I haven't been tracking. Now I know that I've done self-care things. I spent a lot of time with my granddaughter, and we went shopping and doing some stuff, so I'm going to kind of go back and do kind of fill in some of my self-care that I know that I've done. She did my hair and all kinds of things, so that is definitely something that's going to go in here. And this is my physical. Look how amazing I've been this month. Not. I have to get back into it. So I was just talking to my husband a few minutes ago, and really just kind of talking about how miserable I am physically, how hot, and you know, all the things. And so it starts with me, y'all. Like, nothing else is going to change unless I decide to change it. So I have to. So, that being said, I am doing something a little different today because I'm super excited about it. And I don't know if y'all can see in the frame because it's so hard for me to tell what really is in there. But I'm not going to use stickers today. I'm going to use ink. So that being said, I definitely want to protect my background here. So I got a piece of cardboard off of scrapbook paper, and I'm just going to kind of work on one page and then the next. One of the things I did do this in a while back, I think in June, I used this layout and quickly realized that I didn't have a lot of room for stickers and to decorate it without it coming into the where I need to write. Okay, so I was like, how can I do it? Like, y'all know I love me some decorative planning. So how can I decorate it but not like be able to write on it, etc. And I'm like, I have inks. So that's what we're gonna do. Now the reason I put this washi here is because I'm gonna use ink on this whole section, and I don't want it to get over here, and I'm a messy inker. So I use the 𝓗𝓪𝓹𝓵 Distress Oxides. Some of them are Distress Oxides and some of them are just Distress ink. The only thing is oxide, if you mix it with water, it will change, right? It'll give it a different kind of look. So, yeah. And I'm not mixing it with water right now. Sometimes I do, like in my junk journals, that's when it really does, I do that kind of stuff, but generally not in the planner because I just haven't tried it yet. Okay, so I am just inking this up, and I'm okay that it's not a solid. I'm not okay that it's just coming up. So I'm just gonna try to blend it. I did get these blender brushes. Everything I will link down below, so I will have a link for all the things that I'm using. Maybe not all the colors, but some of the starter packs that I got from Amazon as far as the inks go. I will definitely link those, and these brushes as well. So yes, all right, so that's fine. So I'm gonna leave those, and I think I decided to do this. All right, so on the side, let me look and see what this looks like. I wonder, I probably should have come all the way over. I'm going to take this off and I'm going to just move it over a little bit. So this whole thing, because what I'm going to do is make like labels with a different color. And I just think this is, first of all, it's going to be freaking gorgeous. And second of all, it's a great way to use a planner if you're a really functional planner. I mean, okay, all planners are functional. But if you are a minimal, dang it, like decorative planner, and because you have so much to write or whatever, but you would really like to have it more decorated, this is a great way to do that. Because I have some stencils over here, and I will tell y'all that these stencils have become my best friend, and I still cannot line this up. Good gravy. How hard is it? If there is a line. There is a line there. Apparently, I am challenged in this area. Okay, that is good. This is not. So maybe that's, and I'm so glad this washi tape is coming up easy and not tearing the paper. Okay, that's, it may not be perfect, but you know what? Like I was telling my granddaughter, so she was struggling when she was staying with me. She wanted, you know, the journal, and, you know, she was doing all these things, which was amazing. We had such a good time together. But she was just such a perfectionist, and I totally get it. I do. Been there, done that. Still have issues with it at times. But like I told her, I was like, are you perfect? And she's like, no. I was like, okay, you're a work in progress. And so when you're trying something new or just different from the norm, then the only way you're going to learn is by making mistakes or trying different things, right? Like this right here. It is going to have a very definite line because of the way that I did it. And I'm just going to have to accept that and be okay with it, because what else am I supposed to do? I can't change it, and I can't, like, I mean, I could get a whole new planner out and yada, 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 but I'm not doing that. Okay, so I was thinking about using this little rectangle right here. I think this one may be, or maybe I should use the longer one, right, to kind of bring that in. Now, where, okay. So I'm going to be brave. I think I'm going to use candied apple on top. So I'm going to be brave, and I'm just going to hold it down to make it doesn't have to be perfect, as I tell myself. We're just talking about perfection. It's like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's all good. Oh, but that's nice. I like that. And I picked these colors because the other stencils I'm going to use are floral stencils, and these are the colors that I have chosen for the flowers. And I'm trying to line this up kind of like in the middle of the section. So how is everybody doing? What do you think about this technique? Do you think this is something that you would be interested in doing? Is this like, no, I'm just a sticker girl in a sticker world? Okay, that was silly. No, but seriously, are you just like, no, but don't discount it yet, because we are not finished. So you may find that when you see the finished product, that you actually may like it more than you think, right? So this is, again, it's not perfect, and the lines like this, it's fine. It is fine. It has to be. Because unlike stickers, this is really what it is. So if it's crooked, it's crooked. There's no taking it up, moving it around. You just have to, you have to be okay with it. And this is me learning to be okay with things that are out of my control. It's actually called immersion therapy, and it's like putting yourself in situations that are very hard for you to be in, right? Where you have, like for me, it's situations that I can't change or I have no control over. Those are hard for me because I'm a little bit of a control freak. Like I have those kind of tendencies. But I learned about immersion therapy when my youngest son was really struggling getting a job, like when he was 18. I did not, my kids could get a job when they were in high school if they chose, but if they were, you know, in sports or doing other things, extracurricular, I didn't make them get a job. Like it's whatever. Anyway, all that to say is, so he got his first job when he graduated, but he was having a very hard time because he has anxiety about the unknown. And where do I go? Who do I talk to? How, you know, whatever. How do I know what I'm going to do? And so he had therapy. And one of the things that the therapist had us do was immersion therapy. So he would have to go into different stores and find, you know, and talk to people or whatever. And I was right there with him, so he felt comforted that there was somebody there. He wasn't all alone. But, or if he kind of, now it's starting to act goofy, or if he kind of got stuck and was having, you know, a panic attack or something because he didn't know where to go or what to do, I was there to help him breathe through it and help him realize that what his mind, what his brain was telling him as something that was insanely dangerous emotionally for him, how he could get through that. Anyway, I don't know how I got off onto this whole topic of immersion therapy, but that's what I'm kind of doing with myself, is doing things outside of my comfort zone on film. Like I've done a lot of these like on my own, but not on camera, because some things I have messed up to the point of, sorry, that was like a little piece that was coming up and that would drive me crazy. And now this is gonna stick everything, so I have to get that tape off. So I am stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a little ink here that doesn't belong. It's okay. That's the way it goes. All right, so now I need a pen. Oh my gosh, that was all my inks. They just kind of fell a little bit. So now I need a pen, and this is what I'm gonna do. So right here, this is where I'm going to track sleep. Why is this pen not writing? Oh, now it wants to, and I did it. Sleep. Movement. I don't want to call it exercise because I hate exercise. Like how I'm just changing my handwriting. So one of our sons was over, Kyle, and we were talking about, you know, exercising and eating, because he just turned 25 and he's kind of feeling the effects of, you know, poor food choices. And I'm just putting food here. It's funny. But we were talking about exercise, and I was like, do you like to exercise? And he's like, I don't mind it. Because I hate it with every fiber of my being. To me, exercising is probably the most boring thing I just can't. I'm not a big music person. I can listen to music. So, okay, I'm on the treadmill and I'm listening to music or a podcast or watching a show. Things that I enjoy doing, but not when I'm exercising. Okay, so I just wrote that really fast. I hate exercise. I have not found, the only thing that I have found that I'm somewhat like okay with is dancing. I do love to dance, but not like an exercise dancing video, right? Like Dancercise or stuff like that where it's all choreographed. No, because it takes me too long to learn these moves and I get frustrated and then it's no fun. I like the free dancing, right? So if I have music on, and I'm a country girl, so I would just like seriously dance the two-step or the polka or the whatever in my living room. So I can do that, and that's not as boring to me. Now I'm leaving this one blank because I haven't decided quite what I'm going to do with it yet. So here I'm going to track sleep, movement, food, symptoms, and mood. So that is the functional part. And now we are going to pull out this bad boy. So this is the stencil, and this is where I do have to be careful not to just go normal Stephanie crazy with all the things. So I'm going to be brave. For the sake of time, I am going to be brave. All right, so we're gonna do a flower, and this one has three different steps to it. Okay, how did I say I was gonna do this? I don't remember. I think I'm gonna do, well, you know what? We're just gonna try it. So this one is abandoned coral. So I'm going to put that down here for the base. I just have to be careful not to be like, woo, and go all over there because that's what I tend to do. Okay, I feel like this video is like an infomercial. Do y'all feel like it's an infomercial? I am kind of feeling it sounds like an infomercial. I'm very sorry if it's sounding like that to y'all. Maybe it's just me. Okay. Now this is where it does become a little challenging. Okay, I got it. Okay, now I think I am going to put the yellow on top. Like this. And I don't know what this is gonna look like as far as like the colors go. Oh, that's not too bad. And now this goes on top. I think it's because I twisted the flower. Think it goes like that. And now we're gonna do candied apple, and I may vary these a little bit depending on how the color comes out, right? Okay, that's not too bad. It's very different, let me just put it that way. So that is definitely different. Now we have some leaves, and so you take this this little thing, but I'm gonna clean this up because y'all, I ain't lying when I tell y'all. Yeah, baby wipes are a planning essential of mine. So I just wipe this off and it comes off super easy. It doesn't dry on here, and that becomes the problem, right? If it doesn't dry, then it's very easy to transfer the color where you don't want it. Okay. So that, now what we do is put the baby wipe over here, and this flower covers this up for the leaves. That way you can kind of have a layered look. There we go. So that is right there. Okay, so let's do a leaf right here. I know you can't, I will show you all these colors because I know you can't see them, but this one is cracked pistachio. So that is the base. And then this is gonna go right on top. Like so. And then I'm going to use Lucky Clover on top. And hopefully the colors will be different enough to give it some definition. Yes, like that. So super cute. So we have that leaf, and then we have some different ones. It just protects, this protects the flower from getting green on it. So that's why it's one of my best friends, because as we have already discovered, Stephanie is a little on the messy side. But see how this leaf right here would kind of go onto the flower? So by doing it like so, it doesn't get on the flower, it just gets on the little stencil cover. Ah, no, what am I doing? Y'all, see, that's what I'm talking about, right outside of my comfort zone here, because I just messed that up. Oh, that's interesting. So that's going to be the same color. Oh, well, we're doing this, and that's that. So see how I got a little crazy and got green right there, but this right here protected the flower. So that is that. Baby wipe. And then I'm just going to do some more flowers. You know, doing the same thing, but I may change up the order of the colors. So what do y'all think? Maybe I do yellow first. So maybe I make this one. Do I want to do it super close so it looks like it's coming out? Sure, why not, right? So all right, let me keep my green brushes where they're supposed to be. I have inks everywhere. I'm really moving the lids. Don't fall on the floor. Okay. All right, so let's do yellow as a base. Let's see what happens when we mix. And I will say, though, that this is probably going to be a bit longer of a plan with me. I don't know how much I'll want to watch of this. And apparently, I have nothing else to... I don't know why I don't feel very talkative today. It's bizarre. Okay, not really bizarre, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to wipe this because I think this is just me moving it. I will get ink on my hands or fingers or arm or somewhere it does not belong. So you go there, you go there, and you go here. And I like the different brush colors because it makes it to where I don't have to clean constantly between them, right? Is that right? I think that is correct. Am I going to do the light one and then the dark one? Sure, let's do that. Worst case scenario is it doesn't look good. And I only have to look at this for a week and be done. Okay. I think this does take more of my concentration. Maybe that's why I'm not as talkative. It's my story, and I am gonna stick right to it. Okay, so that, ooh, that looks pretty. So now we're gonna put this, again, lining up these flowers is interesting. And I think that is it. That's weird. Oh, I see. Okay. It probably would help if I knew flowers in general, and what they're supposed to look like. I don't even know what the freak kind of flower this is. It's a pretty one. It's a pretty flower. Oh, that is so pretty. I do like the yellow as the base. I think I'm gonna do the flowers, and then we can just do some leaves. What do we think about that? I'm gonna put a flower up here. I'm not gonna turn it, and I'm not gonna attach it. So do we do the same thing, or do we just keep mixing it up? I think we keep mixing it up. So I did the light first. Let's do the dark, the candied apple. Let's do that one. Don't be going crazy on this side. See, right there is where I tend to go a little nutso, and it gets on the page. We don't want to do that. No nutso moves. Okay, so we have that. Now what do we put on top? So on top, you go right there. Do we do yellow or the light pink and then the yellow? Let's do the light pink. Doesn't show up as well, but I can still see it. And then we're gonna put this one, and then do the yellow. Okay, I am getting a little better at lining this up here, guys. That's good. Now, other colors may have done better, but live and learn. Okay, so that one's okay. So here's my favorite. It goes 1, 2, 3. That's how it goes for me. Oh, look, I made a rhyme like Dr. Seuss. Yes, so I'm gonna do the leaves, and then this side will be done. I don't know how y'all feel because I still have this side to do. I don't know how long I've been doing this. Not 30 minutes. That's not too terribly bad. So I don't know how y'all would feel if I do the other side and just kind of speed through it so you can see the process. And then I can come back. I think that's what I'm gonna do after I finish this one. I think I'm gonna do this and kind of, you know, learn how to speak properly because words. I've really been struggling with that lately. Like, my husband will ask me something and I'm like, I'm just going to show you. Words, I don't have them. Like, words are not coming to me right now. Okay. So I have the flowers, and I want to do a leaf. Where do I want to do this leaf? kind of want to do the leaf like that. They'll snap. That moved. I'm going to do that. And where's the other part? Right here. It doesn't really give it too much of a difference, but enough, right? And some of these ink pads are way juicier than the others. Okay, so we have that leaf. I don't like that though. See, and that's the thing, like coming, doing this. And trying to stack it so I can. All right, so this goes on top. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fast forward through the other one. Let me know if y'all like these videos or if y'all want me to just stick with the sticker videos. I get it. This is something I do enjoy doing, and I will probably do more of on my own, especially if y'all are like, yeah, can you just stick with like normal? I'd be like, yeah, I get it. Okay, not speaking of my granddaughter because I haven't done that in a couple of minutes, but man, that girl can talk, and I know she watches my videos sometimes, so Kaylin, it's not a bad thing. It was different. It was nice having somebody with a lot of conversation hanging around. Okay, so that is a little better. Still not perfect, but so be it, right? But what I really think I want to do is just like if it was stickers, just kind of putting some random leaves on this side here. Let me see what that's gonna look like. And then go in with a little bit darker. Okay. And it's weird that they give you, okay, I'm gonna just try this. No, I think that would look weird, right? They give you something to cover that, but not so much the leaves. Okay, let's do a leaf right here. Oh, I was like, why is that color weird? I grew a whole blender brush. Oh, good gravy. I grabbed the wrong blender brush. Why did I grab the yellow one? Oh, there is no accounting for my brain at all. There's a lot of green right there, so I feel like I can do a leaf to incorporate that and just have it coming up out of absolutely nowhere. You know what? It can come from this other one. Just trying to turn it just right. Okay. So it is definitely different when doing this kind of thing, when you're so used to stickers and how that layering can go. So I will say this is different, but not bad. It's just different. Okay, so here is this page. And now I am going to do this page, and I'm gonna have to do like the flowers like this. I'm gonna do probably 3, but I'm gonna do the same color combos, otherwise I feel like it would look weird. I am gonna fast forward through this because I feel like this has taken me a really long time. It's taken me 30 minutes to do half a page. But I'm not super talkative, so I'm just gonna do this, fast forward until we get towards the end, and then I will come back and we can kind of go from there with conversation. Okay, so I am done making a giant mess. This is what it's going to be. I tried some different things over here, not happy with it at all, but this is what it is going to be for the purposes of this video. I don't think until I have done a lot more practice that I'm going to be doing these inks. Because y'all, it is just a mess. So anyway, this is my spread, my wellness spread for next week. I'm gonna put it in the planner. Maybe that will make it look more beautiful. I doubt it. But anywho, if you have not already, I would very much appreciate it if you would hit the like button, even if it's out of pity. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because aside from this, a hot mess express, most of my other spreads are pretty good. So anyway, go ahead and like, subscribe, ring the bell, and until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.